Good morning, cadets. I welcome you back for the computer science session for class 11th. So we are in computer system organization, and the chapter that what we are dealing now is Boolean laws, theorems and postulates. These all things comes under Boolean logic. So in our previous class we have discussed about the basic postulates of Boolean algebra, which are the fundamental laws, need not be proved, okay, they have to be assumed. Like number 1, if x is not equal to 0, then it must be 1, and vice versa. Or relations, 0 plus 0 is 0, 0 plus 1 is 1, 1 plus 0 is 1, and 1 plus 1 is also 1. And relation, 0 into 0 is 0, 0 into 1 is 0, 1 into 0 is 0, and only 1 into 1 is 1, and complement of 0 is 1, and complement of 1 is 0. This is what these are what the postulates of Boolean logic that we have discussed in our previous class. Apart from that, we have also discussed about the basic postulates, right? In my previous class we have discussed about basic postulates, right? Then the principle of duality. The basic duality is nothing but for a given Boolean expression, or is replaced with and is replaced with or, right? And 1 is replaced by 0 and 0 is replaced by 1. If a Boolean expression is true for a given set of Boolean variables, then its dual will also be true. That what we have seen in our previous class, right? Now about the basic theorems of Boolean algebra or Boolean logic, what we have to see is the properties of zeros and 1. Like our normal mathematical algebra, there we have seen if we add 0 to any value, that doesn't make any difference. Similarly, if you multiply with 1, also doesn't make any difference. The same rule is applicable here in properties of 0 and 1. That's why 0 plus x remains as x, right? And 1 into x will remain as x. Whereas if you add x logical OR, the addition and multiplication means it is logical addition and logical multiplication. If x is added with 1, 1 will dominate. If x is multiplied with 0, 0 will dominate. And same things are proved through the truth tables which are shown here. One I will explain in the similar way. All suppose 0 plus x, possible values of 0, 0, 0, and x is 0, 1. So if we make it or 0 and 1, that what you are seeing, whatever x is there, same thing it will come. That is what 0 plus x is x. Your result will also be the contents mentioned in the column x will be the same in the resultant column also. That is what we are saying in truth table of 0 plus x equal to x. Same thing applicable to 1 plus x equal to 1, and 0 into x is 0 and 1 into x is 1. Next comes the idempotence law. This law says that if you see, it's a special algebra, Boolean algebra is a special algebra in which 1 plus 1 will not be 2, 1 plus 1 will be, it is 1 only. That's how if x is added any number of times, the result will be x. Similarly, if x is multiplied any number of times, once again it will be x. That is what idempotence law it is called. X plus x plus x plus x equal to x only. X into x into x into x equal to x only. That is irrespective of value of 0 and 1. If it is 0, add 0 any number of times, it is 0 only. If it is 1, add any number of times 1, it will be 1 only. Similarly, if it is 0, multiply 0 any number of times, it is 0 only. And if it is 1, multiply any number of times 1, it will be 1 only. Next law is involution. The complement of a complement is the variable back itself. If x is a given Boolean variable, complement of its complement is something like this. Suppose if I want to tell false, I will tell not true. So not true is false. Not of not true is once again true, isn't it? Because inner not true is false and outer not false will be once again true. So not of not true is true only. Similarly, not of not false is false only. That is what we call it as a involution law. Then comes to the complementary law. Complementary laws say that if for a given Boolean variable, if it is logical or with its complement, then always the result will be 1. Similarly, for a given variable x, if it is logically multiplied with its complement, then it will be 0. Remember, complementary laws, x plus x dash is 1 and x into x dash is 0. Now it comes to the commutative law. is like your algebraic expression in normal mathematics. A plus B equal to B plus A. Either you add A with first value with the second value, or you add second value with the first value. That remains same, and it is also applicable to the multiplication also. So the part A says logical addition, and your part B says logical multiplication. So x plus y is y plus x, and x into y is y into x. It is not x into y, it is y into x. See in the table it is shown. So how to prove through the truth table? This is xy, possible combinations of 0 and 1, that is 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1. If you take LHS x plus y, you will get this. If you take y plus x y, and same thing is applicable to the x into y equal to y into x. Next come to the associative law. After commutative law, if there are here there are three variables are involved. Here what it says, if first two variables are added, means logical addition only, with the third, or adding the second and third and then adding with first, that is also same. That is how association it is called. X plus y plus z is equal to x plus y with the z. That is all. So therefore once again three variables x, y, z, possible combinations are 0 to 1 1. This is 0 to 7, binary 0 to 7, that we have seen in octal system how the combinations are written. Then y plus z column, then x plus y column, then x plus y plus z column, then y plus x plus y plus z column. At the end you can see last column and last but one columns are having same values. This is what we call it as a associative law. We can prove that using a truth table. Next, after the associative law, we will have distributive law. There are two forms in this, A and B. One is, earlier we will see A. The A indicates that x dot y plus z equal to x dot y plus xz. The meaning of which is this distribution is multiplication over addition. The second one is addition over multiplication. Okay, now let us see the first one, that is multiplication over addition. That is x into y plus z is equal to x into y plus x into z. How to prove this law with the truth table here? Write once again the possible combination of x, y, z. Then you do y plus z. Then you do x, y. Then you do x, z. Okay. Then x into y plus z column, and then x into y plus yz column. So at the end, last column and last but one column, if you see, the output is same. Hence LHS equal to RHS. So what do y plus z means? This column and this column we have to make logical OR. X dot y means x and this column and this first column and second column is made logical AND. XZ means first column and third column should be make logical AND. X dot y plus z means already y plus z column is there, x is also there, make it logical AND. Similarly, x dot y is already there, x dot z is already there, both you make logical OR, you will get this. This is how we have to write the truth table, and same thing applicable to our which one? The second version, that is addition over multiplication. X plus y into z equal to x plus y into x plus z. Similarly, combination of x, y, z you will write, then you will write y, z, then you will write x plus y, then you will write x plus z, then you will write LHS x plus y, z, and RHS x plus y into x plus z. So exactly in the same way we can write a truth table here. Right, we have to apply only logical AND and logical OR operations. Then you can see the last column and the last but one columns are similar here. Right, that is how LHS is proved with RHS. Now the next law is absorption law. What is absorption law? There are two forms once again. One is a given form, another is a it's dual. So x plus xy equal to x. What is absorbed here? What is absorbed here? It is y is absorbed here. You just see, first let us make the LHS column, okay, then RHS, both are equal or not, we will say. Possibly xy combinations, then x into y, then x into y plus x, and you see the x plus xy column is equal to x column. That's how it is proved. Understood? Otherwise also, if in the expression x plus xy, if we take x common, it will be 1 plus y, and we know that 1 plus y is 1 because 1 will dominate there, right? And then x into 1 equal to yes. In this way, you can prove algebraically also, you can prove through the truth table also. So what will be its dual form now? Replace or with and replace and with or. That is, x plus xy can be written as x dot x plus y, that is also equal to x. In the same way how we have proved in the part A, similarly we can also prove in part B. The other rule, that is the third distributive law here, what it says, x plus x dash y equal to x plus y. So here we can once again prove LHS, xy are the involved variables in this. Then you take x dash column, then you write x dash y, then you can write x plus x dash y column, then you can write x plus y column, and you prove that the LHS column is equal to RHS column. That's how this theorem is also, or this law is also proved. This is what about the absorption law, then distributive law, associative law. Okay, then which other laws we have seen here? Let us see here. Okay, anyhow we are going to summarize this now. If you summarize, you can just see here, irrespective of these Boolean theorems laws, once again the summarization here, irrespective of the value of x, either 0 or 1, if it is multiplied 0, the result must be 0. That is called as fallacy. For all the possible combinations of x, if the output column is 0, it is a fallacy. For all the possible column of possibility values of x, if it is logical or with 1, if all the output rows are 1, then it is a tautology. The idempotence law for multiplication, or that is logical and logical or. Multiply x any number of times, x only. Multiply x, add x any number of times, it will be x only. What is the complementary? When a variable is multiplied with its complement, it is 0. When it is added with its complement, it is 1. Enumeration, complement of a complement, complement of a variable, complement of a complement of a variable is variable itself. That is what. These are the properties of zeros and 1. If you add with 0, doesn't make any difference. If you multiply with 1, doesn't make any difference. And all these laws or theorems can be represented using gates. What is the right side column? You can see here, x star 0. Star means AND gate, plus means OR gate, remember. So x and 0, always it is 0. X and into 1, always it is x. X multiplied any number of times. You can see this kind of means x, you can rather than writing once more time x here, what we can do, just we can attach with it. It says that this input is also x and this input is also x. That is what x. Here x star x bar means x complement. Since complement, same x will take with the NOT gate and the result will be 0. Here plus OR gate, x and 0 x, and in the sense x logical OR 0 x, x logical 1 1 will dominate here, right? And x plus x any number of times, it is x only. X plus x bar equal to 1. That is how with the logical OR gate they are represented. Further commutative law, x plus y equal to y plus x, and x star y equal to y star x. Logically speaking, how we should say, if x is logically added with y or y is logically added with x, both are same. Similarly, if x is logically made AND with y or y is logically AND with x, both are same. And associative law, adding first two and then with the third, or second and third is adding, then adding with first, both will be same. Ultimately, that is nothing but x plus y plus z. Similarly applicable to the multiplication also, isn't it? Multiplication also, what you can say, multiply first two and then with the z, or multiply second and third, then with the x, it will be x, y, z. Now comes to the distributive law, multiplication over addition, isn't it? X, y plus x, z. Similarly, addition or multiplication also we can do. For example, here w plus x, y plus z, if you distribute here, what will happen? Wy plus w z, right, plus xy plus xz. That is what the distribution it says, right? Next comes x plus x bar y, it is not xy. Even you can write x plus xy is also x, here y is absorbed. That is what the absorption law. Now let us come to the De Morgan's theorems. It is one kind of Boolean algebra theorem. It is used for the purpose of simplifying the Boolean expressions. What it says, let us see the statements here. De Morgan theorem 1. The complement of sum of all the variables, of course we have taken only two variables here, complement of the sum of all the variables is equal to the product of the complement of the each variable. Two variables x plus y, its sum and then complement is nothing but the product of. This is what we have said, right? Now the process of demorganization we call. What you have to do, whatever LHS expression is there, complement it, okay, then change and with or with and. In case of theorem 1 we are changing or with and. In case of theorem 2 we are changing and with or, and complement each of the individual variables. So x plus y whole dash equal to x dash y dash, or xy whole dash equal to x dash plus y dash. Both are, first one is called as De Morgan's theorem 1, second one is called as De Morgan's theorem 2. Now logically how we can represent using a diagram. Here you can see this is LHS and this is RHS. LHS is what we have illustrated here for only two variables. It can be illustrated with any number of variables. So x plus y plus the means OR gate. So x and y are inputs. Not is represented by this small circle. Expression is x plus y whole dash. This is LHS. Now RHS, complement of x with the help of NOT gate, complement of y with the help of NOT gate. Both are to be logical AND gate, and then x dot dot y bar, that is nothing but once again x plus y whole bar, right? Or if you don't want to write the NOT gates fully, only you can also write it in this way, which indicates that before going x as an input it is made negation, inversion. Y is also inversion. So the RHS can also be represented in this way. Understood? This is the B. Is it clear? Similarly, De Morgan's theorem 2. What is the statement you see? Complement of the product of all the variables. Complement of product of all the variables equal to sum of their complement of each variable. Sum of complement of each variable. See LHS, x dot y is AND gate, two inputs, make a NOT, xy whole bar. RHS, complement of x, complement of y, it is an OR operation, then x bar plus y bar. Same thing, in place of NOT gate you can only replace with the NOT gates. This representation is also correct as compared to the right hand side, that is RHS side expression. You understood about De Morgan theorem? Once again, now demorganization, how we will do it? Whatever the LHS expression is given or a function is given, complement it. Then while writing RHS, and are replaced with or and r is replaced with and. Then while writing the expression to the RHS, complement each of the individual variable. This is what we call it as a De Morgan's theorem 1 and De Morgan's theorem 2. So about the other logic gates we will try to continue in our next class. Okay, I would like to stop at this point of time now.